Hello and a very good morning, Asia. How are you doing today? Welcome back to the financial markets. Today is a Monday, 18th of January 2021. The US financial markets will be closed on a Monday as they will be observing Martin Luther King's holiday. After today, however, on the 19th of January, the US Senate will reconvene and they will be looking into Donald Trump's impeachment charges. And of course, on a Wednesday, which is the 20th of January, we will be having the US presidential inauguration ceremony for the 46th president, for the 46th US president, Mr. Joe Biden, and this will take place at in the US Capitol Hill on a Wednesday. So the inauguration ceremony will be done under heavy security as there are concerns that pro Donald Trump supporters may be causing havoc or protests during the ceremony. Donald Trump himself has mentioned that he will not be attending the ceremony. However, but Vice President Mike Pence will be present during the ceremony. Okay, aside from the political events coming out from the US for this week, for today, there's pretty much very little economic data coming out from Europe or the US. We just had some minor data this morning coming out from China, gross domestic product yearly gross domestic product numbers, and also retail sales data. We're going to have a look at the results shortly. And of course, at 12:30 p.m. later today, we will be having the revised industrial production numbers from Japan. So again, the US is on a holiday today, and I would guess any central bankers worth noting is that tonight Bank of England Governor Andrew Bailey will be speaking at 9:30 p.m. So coming back to the US dollar index, the US dollar index actually strengthened from 90.20 levels on last Friday all the way to a high of 90.75 levels. So we can see that last Friday the US dollar strengthened, partly, in my view, partly due to the new president coming in, Mr. Joe Biden, coming in this Wednesday, and of course, we also had negative December retail sales data for the US last Friday, which may cause some investors to have concern about the US economic recovery, and thus may have went into a safe haven asset such as the US dollar. Okay, so we're going to have a look at the MT4 charts shortly, but first of all, let us run through all the economic and political news that we have for the major financial instruments. Okay, so again, US dollar strengthening last Friday. Actually, the US dollar has been strengthening since last Wednesday. We're going to have a look again at the technical charts shortly. So, moving on to the UK pound. The UK pound finally moved down after testing 1.3698 levels, resistance levels for the second time on a Friday. The first time was tested on Wednesday, and yeah, on Wednesday, first time tested, and again during late Thursday evening, again it tested 1.3698 levels, and finally on a Friday, it moved down 120 pips. Okay, so moving on to gold prices. Gold prices also finally had a breakthrough after consolidating for 5 days between 1,860 levels and also 1,828 levels. And on last Friday, gold prices finally broke down from 1,854 levels all the way down to 1,823 levels. Okay. As for US West Texas Instrument crude oil, after a high of about $53.90, again achieved on last Wednesday, and most recently on last Friday, it touched again or tested resistance levels of 53.87. As of last Friday, crude oil prices dropped from 53.83 all the way to 51.85 levels. Okay, so this is again after a strong run of a 10-month bullish run all the way from about 34 US dollars all the way to the recent highs of the 53.90 levels. And of course, most recently over the last couple of weeks, new coronavirus cases all around the world, especially in the UK, the US, Europe, and of course, most recently in China, has caused all investors to be cautious again as the outbreak has again begun, and of course, most countries are again locking down their borders and having severe lockdowns. Okay, so with severe lockdowns, definitely demand for energy such as crude oil will also drop in the next few weeks to next few months. Okay, so Dow Jones Industrial Average, this is the US stock market. Again, the Dow Jones Industrial Average dropped on last Thursday, followed up by a Friday as December US retail sales numbers were disappointing. Okay, so we do see last Thursday. The Dow Jones Industrial Average breaking down from its previous bullish uptrend, and last Friday it continued its downward spiral. Okay, so we're going to move on to the MT4 technical charts for the moment. Okay, but before we do, just a quick recap on last Friday's US December retail sales data. So last Friday's US December sales retail sales data came in at 9:30 p.m. last Friday, local Malaysia time, and it came in at negative 0.7%, way below market expectations of zero reading. So I believe this is the second consecutive month that retail sales numbers has dropped. Okay, so moving on to today. Again, from China this morning at 10 a.m., yearly GDP data came in at 6.5%, which was better than market expectations. And retail sales data, again, disappointed, coming in only at 4.6%. Okay, so a quick look at MT4 charts again. So currently, we do see the US dollar index still hanging on to its bullish momentum at 90.79 levels. And yeah, this could be the range for the short term. So expected there could be some um, minor pullback within the next 1 to 2 days. Okay. So again, last Friday, with the US dollar's major move being bullish, we do see the UK pound finally pushing down from a high of 1.3687 levels, or from the tip over here, 1.3697, all the way to a low of 1.3573. So this was about 124 pip movement throughout the whole day of last Friday. Okay. So again, the main move was US dollar bullish on last Friday, UK pound bearish, and of course we do see gold prices also dropping from 1,854 levels all the way to 1,823 levels. This was about a 31 US dollar move down, and as of this morning, early Monday morning, it actually touched a low of came down to touch a low of 1,802 before having a quick and swift recovery back up to 1,828 levels. Okay, so yeah, currently it's gone quiet again. You have to wait until the UK market session or maybe later on tonight. Although I know the US market is not open, we could still see some small price action movement towards the US market session. Okay, so again, dollar bullish on last Friday, UK pound bearish, gold prices also being bearish, and of course the euro dollar also fell last Friday, moving down about 78 pips. And of course, looking at oil prices also dropped from a high of 53.84 all the way to a low of 51.83. Okay. So, looking at Dow Jones Industrial Average, a quick one. Again, after going up for 1, 2, 3, 4 days, Dow Jones finally found resistance and came back down from 3121 levels on last Thursday, all the way to a low of 30609 levels. Okay, so yeah, so I guess yeah, today, if you don't want to look at the market, it's fine. You can actually wait for tomorrow, as tonight the US financial markets will be largely closed. So you can, well, allocate your time and energy to focus on the markets from Tuesday onwards. Okay. So yeah, that'll be the latest market updates for today. Hope you guys have a good trading day ahead, and I'll see you again tomorrow for the next market updates. Thank you. Good day and take care.